It's awful. But everybody's safe, the pets are safe, but you can't imagine. I've never thought I was going to go through this in my life.
An Nepean woman's heartbreak after a tree tears through her home from above, one of hundreds of Ottawa area homes that suffered severe damage in yesterday's wicked storms. Gas for cars and generators a priority for many today. This station on Industrial was without gas for much of the day, the pumps getting a much coveted top-up early this afternoon. And it was because of this so many are picking up the pieces today. This is what the storm looked like moving into our region yesterday afternoon. Good evening. Stefan is away tonight. We begin with the aftermath of yesterday's incredible storm, which tore through the capital region and much of Ontario, causing widespread damage and power outages. At last count, 170,000 people still without power, over 200 poles down and needing to be replaced. And this storm was deadly, causing at least 7 deaths across Ontario and Quebec, including 3 here in our region. A 59-year-old man died Saturday after being struck by a falling tree at the Canadian Golf and Country Club on Golf Club Way. In the township of Greater Madawaska, a 44-year-old man died after being struck by a falling tree at a cottage on Calabogie Road. And a 51-year-old woman drowned after her boat capsized on the Ottawa River near Masson-Angers in Quebec. Now, across the city, trees are down, homes have been damaged, and debris strewn across roadways, including in the East End in Navan. That's where we begin our coverage tonight with CTV's Colton Prale.
All debris.
Yeah, in the front of here, you couldn't get in that door.
This is the McWilliams farm in Navan 2 summers ago. Saturday, it was completely destroyed.
We moved here in '78. And been fixing and repairing and building ever since. And it was all gone in 20 minutes.
Powerful winds over 120 kilometers an hour shredding this farm, along with several others nearby. But even as the barn collapsed around them, these incredible moments.
I think it's okay.
The animals miraculously okay.
Yeah, I came around the barn and the mare and brand new foal were unharmed, and I crawled in under just to see if anything else was there, and the goat was totally fine too, just stuck.
In town, trees toppled over homes, across driveways, and downing power lines.
So we'll have to get a special crew to work on a professional guys, so we'll give them a call on maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. They're already working anyway, so.
The storm even shattering the steeple of this church in nearby Sarsfield.
It was pretty shocking. It's a disaster. Like, the complete street is just a mess. The houses, it's very, very sad to see this. That's what happened. It's a shock.
And while the cleanup at houses like these is just beginning, farmers say it will be months before they're able to get back to working normally.
Got a whole bunch of hay to make, and this in the next month or so, and I don't know where we're going to put it all when we get it made.
Colton Prale, CTV News.
New tonight, the Ottawa Carleton District School Board is asking families to prepare for possible school disruptions Tuesday due to the storm. In a letter to parents, Director of Education Camille Williams-Taylor says work has already begun on cleanup, prioritizing the removal of anything that poses a safety risk. Given the breadth of the storm, it may take several weeks to fully complete the cleanup of fallen leaves and broken branches. At this point, it seems that power outages, transportation services, and safe vehicle pedestrian access to schools could affect school operations. On Tuesday, the board says it will have more info for families tomorrow evening. Just outside of Ottawa, the city of Clarence-Rockland has declared a state of emergency. Residents in the area are being asked to stay home due to the large amounts of debris on the streets. The Clarence Creek Arena is open and welcoming people who need shelter. Well, here in the capital, Mayor Jim Watson says the city is working hard to help residents recover from the storm, but had this message for drivers navigating the streets.
Earlier today, a bunch of yahoos that just don't seem to think the traffic rules apply to them. Barging through a four-way stop where, it's, people generally in Ottawa are kind, considerate, they're patient, and they're polite. The vast majority of people fall into those categories. But you get some, idiots that go and decide they're not going to follow the rules. and they have the potential to create even more accidents and put more stress and strain on our first responders, our firefighters and paramedics and police officers. So, please be patient.
Now to Nepean, where one woman is both devastated and relieved today. A tree tore through the roof of her home, causing unbelievable damage. CTV's Jackie Perez has this story.
2 bedrooms are destroyed. It's awful.
Manal Hendry trying to hold back the tears as she describes the moment this tree toppled onto her roof and into her home.
My daughter, that's in that bedroom, she just happened to move from her desk to her bed, and then she went to see her sister at the front bedroom, and then the tree fell right on her desk. That's her desk.
The roof ripped open, walls broken down, and insulation everywhere. All a result of a powerful storm that wreaked havoc throughout Ottawa.
There's massive old trees down everywhere, on everyone's houses, shingles ripped off all these houses. And if you take a left down our street, it's just carnage everywhere. It's awful.
All day residents have been working hard to clear up the mess. Many still in disbelief that a storm could cause this much damage. Many neighborhoods, including here in Country Place and Pine Glen, in cleanup mode after strong gusts of wind knocked down hydro lines, uprooted trees, and damaged properties. Many streets difficult to navigate.
It's a little surreal. It definitely feels like a ground zero of some sort.
But few experiencing this degree of damage.
And she moved just in time.
What Hendry has called home for nearly 10 years, gone in mere minutes. Still shaken by the damage this storm has caused, she's most thankful no one was hurt.
But everybody's safe, the pets are safe, but you can't imagine. I've never thought I was going to go through this in my life.
Jackie Perez, CTV News.
The storm leaving many across the city scrambling for gas. Without power, many stations forced to close, others completely sold out of gasoline as people rushed to fill up after the storm. And there were long lines at some of the stations that did have power as people tried to fill up jerry cans as well as cars. The storm cut a wide swath across the province. A very strong line of thunderstorms developed near Sarnia late yesterday morning and tracked northeastward over southern Ontario towards Ottawa in the afternoon, hitting the capital at about 4 p.m. Damaging wind gusts were reported at the Ottawa International Airport of 120 kilometers an hour. And we want to welcome our listeners on News Talk Radio 580 CFRA. It is time now for a first check on our weather forecast. Here's what to expect over the next couple of days. Overnight showers, a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow, and then we're going to see more of the same on Tuesday. A mix of sun and clouds. We could see some rain throughout the next couple of days. There's the next 24 hours. We're going to reach a high of 18 around 4:30 tomorrow. And here's what it's like right now in the capital, 14 degrees with some showers out there. Well, across the city, down hydro lines are causing traffic backups and major power outages. On Merivale Road, several power lines came down during the storm. This video from earlier this afternoon showing the destruction which caused major delays on the roads. And at Prince of Wales and Hunt Club, the traffic lights are out. That intersection treated as a four-way stop, as were many others in the city. That has caused long traffic delays. There are still 170,000 people without power in the city.
Working around the clock, 24 hours. We've got people assessing damage throughout the evening. We do most of our repairs, of course, when we have daylight because it's much more effective and much safer during the day. But we're looking at this being a multi-day event, probably out to, the sort of the later part of this week before everything is restored.
Hydro Ottawa says they are dealing with 550 unique outages across the city and that the logistics are difficult due to the sheer number of poles and lines that have been damaged and need to be fully replaced. In the west end of the city, parts of Stittsville have been hit hard by the storm. This is Amberwood, one of the hardest hit neighborhoods in Stittsville. Trees are down throughout the community. Residents spent the day cleaning up. Homes have been damaged and vehicles too.
Oh, and the tree, it actually fell quite slow and just kind of crunched the van and then the red car. Within seconds, 100 kilometer an hour wind. Hard wind you could barely stand up in.
This area of Stittsville filled with old-growth trees, many of which knocked down in the storm. A crane was used in some areas to help clear large debris.
It's gone. This tree is gone. This swimming pool probably next door is gone.
And this is in the Pine Glen neighborhood, also in the West End. Many residents here also reporting damage to homes. The cleanup here, like in many parts of the city, will take days, if not weeks. Well, a cemetery in the West End was not spared the wrath of the storm. Winds cut a path of destruction through Pinecrest Cemetery near Baseline and Greenbank, toppling trees and knocking over precious headstones. Viewer Helena Davies captured some of the damage immediately after the storm yesterday. Cleanup underway at the Pinecrest Cemetery today, where trees and brush were being removed. People are being asked to avoid Gatineau Park for the time being. The park tweeting out recommending users avoid the park until teams clear the area. The parkways in the southern sector are closed for clearing until further notice. And this is why many trees fell in the storm and could create dangerous situations. The parkways in the southern sector are closed for clearing and cleanup until further notice.